What's up, everybody? How is everyone doing? Well, I hope staying safe and healthy. So, I don't know where this video is going to go. We're going to see where it goes. But I basically was thinking about responsibility. Your responsibilities as a parent or a mom, or just responsibilities as a human being in general. I feel like you have a responsibility as a mom to be there and take care of your kids. That's your responsibility. As an adult, you have bills to pay and yourself to take care of. That is your responsibility as an adult. If you get a dog or a cat or some type of pet that you have to keep alive, that is your responsibility. I just thought that that would be a good conversation to have because I am curious how other people view responsibility. Do you feel like you're not always responsible for certain things, that you shouldn't always be responsible for certain things, that maybe if you're in a relationship, the responsibility should be equal, but it's not? Stuff like that. So, definitely feel free to comment through this video and let me know what you guys think, because I am genuinely interested in other people's opinions. So, I think I'll start with, because what I was thinking of is I don't feel good today. Okay, I started my period, and the very first day, I literally feel like I'm dying. I did a video earlier this morning about, post-tubal ligation syndrome and the effects it has on you. And I was explaining, if I didn't have an event at work today, I would have called in. And I never call in, okay? I've called in one other time, and it's because I got food poisoning, and I was literally, I couldn't get up. I couldn't get out of bed without vomiting, and I was literally vomiting and shitting at the same time. That's probably TMI. Sorry, it's never happened to me before, but that's never happened to me before. Like, I was literally throwing up and going to the bathroom at the same time. And you can't go to work like that. Like, there's no toughen it up. Like, what are you gonna do? Shit your pants? Like, no. Especially as a server, you really shouldn't go to work like that. So that's the only time I've ever called in, is when I was sick, like sick. You know what I mean? Any other time, I will always go to work. I will go to work with a migraine. I will go to work nauseous or just whatever, tired. I don't care. I will go to work, okay? I will work through it. But today, I was in so much pain, and I took a shit ton of fucking pain pills, Motrin, Tylenol, everything. Not everything. Sorry, that's wrong. I didn't take like opiates and shit, but I took a shit ton of Tylenol and a shit ton of Motrin. I got a heat pack, a thermal heat pack. I did not feel good, okay? It was a struggle throughout the day, but you know what? I toughened up, I put up my big girl panties, and I fucking did it, because I wasn't gonna leave my boss hanging on a big event like that. Any other day, though, I would have been like, sorry, I cannot come in, because it's not the business. That just kind of made me think of responsibility, because I know some people, they wouldn't have cared, and they wouldn't have went in. I have experience from when I was a manager at a restaurant. I just have people calling on me all the time for like ridiculous reasons, and I bet a lot of them were just excuses because they were hungover or just didn't want to go to work. You know what I mean? So I just want to know my thought process. I feel like it's different because I'm a mom. I have 4 children. And because my family don't get fed. My car bills don't get paid. My kids don't get fed, period. I can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. Apparently. It's my job to make sure that that stuff gets taken care of. So if I don't go to work, for example, I made $240 today, plus $12 an hour times, what did I work? 11 to 6. That's 7 hours. 84. So that's $84 plus $240. $327 in one day. That's my car payment. So if I would not have gone to work, I would have had to find some other way to pay for my car. Or that's just an example. But pretty much missing a day of work isn't an option for me. You know, unless it's absolutely necessary, like I said that one day. Now, before this whole COVID shutdown thing happened, I had 2 jobs. I was working 2 or 3 days over at this place, and then I worked 2 or 3 days over at the other place. So I was working between 5-6 days, which is basically full time, and I would only have a day or 2 off. So because of the extra unemployment that everybody's getting, I have been able to survive off just working the 2 days at this place. And I haven't needed to find another job. Now, eventually, unemployment's going to run out. It's going to go bye-bye. And if I can't up my hours here, hopefully we get busier by that time, and I won't have to. But if I can't, I will have to look for another job, and I will have to work 2 jobs. This is very temporary. I will not be able to survive just working 2 days. So that is my responsibility, to look for more work. I am taking advantage right now because of the whole COVID thing. But basically, I just want to talk about the responsibility of being a mom, taking care of your family. It's not an option. I mean, I guess it is an option, because you could choose to just fuck off, not give a shit about your kids or your family, and just, oh well, see what happens. Live on the street, have your kids taken away from you, and be a bum. I mean, I guess that. But who wants to live like that? I don't want to live like that. So I choose to work my ass off and do what I have to do to support my kids and myself. And I feel like there are people who are lazier than others because they don't have that responsibility. So, for example, I know that there are a lot of people who deal with depression and anxiety. And that depression and anxiety will keep them in bed and keep them from performing everyday duties, taking a shower, eating, stuff like that. I have been depressed and I have had anxiety. And of course, there are days I don't want to get out of bed. I don't feel like I really suffer from it now. I have in the past, yes. So this is me talking in the past. So in the past, there were times where I did not want to get out of bed. I did not want to get out of bed. I did not want to cook. I did not want to clean. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to lay in my bed and I wanted to be left alone. Okay? You're a mom, bro. That's not a fucking option. It's not an option when you're a mom. You can't do that. You have shit that you have to take care of. You have responsibilities. You have kids to feed. You don't want to have them in a fucking dump. So you gotta clean up, at least a little bit. You know, depending on your kids and your house and how you keep it, you know. Luckily, because I clean every day, my house isn't horrible. So, you know, pick up a few dishes, a sweep and a mop, and usually my house is okay. And then, you know, on days that I felt better, I would deep clean and, you know, wipe behind the refrigerator and get all the good stuff, you know. But I just people don't take their responsibilities as seriously as parents do. Because when you're a parent, you have another person's life in your hands. And we can't afford to not be responsible. You can't afford to. Or else you're going to lose your kids. Ask any parent who has lost their kids. I can guarantee you it was the worst time of their life. And they regret it 1,000 million gazillion %. I would. If I did something to lose my children, I would fucking die. I would fucking die. If I lost my children in any way, form, shape, I would die. My children are my life. They are literally my reason for breathing. I get up every day because of them. If it wasn't for my kids, I would have been gone a long ass time ago. I could tell you all that right now. Right now. So I'm grateful for them, you know, because they keep me in point. They keep me on check. But I just think that there's a lot of people who take advantage of their situation because they don't have kids. They don't have that type of responsibility. Even though they should, not necessarily for children, but for themselves. You know, once you're an adult, you should start taking responsibility for yourself. So, yeah. All right, I gotta go into the store here, so I will talk to y'all later. You guys have a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Like this video, share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.